What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's get it. Today we have a outstanding green day in the world of cryptocurrency. Yesterday was a great day. Today is another great day. Bitcoin right now, $90,000, $90,700. Bitcoin dominance, 63.65%, almost 64%. We're paying attention to the Bitcoin dominance. Fear and greed index is at 38. Yesterday, we saw it at 32. That's why I mentioned a few weeks ago. Watch the fear and greed index. The fear and greed index is going up for a reason. When it was 15, then it went to 24, then it went to 30. I said you better pay attention to the fear and greed index. It's going up for a reason. It's getting ahead of what's about to happen. So these are the indicators that we like to pay attention to. Ethereum is starting to make a little bit of a move, $1,695, up 5% on the day. Bitcoin is up 3% on the day. The Bitcoin dominance is still lacking behind. It's at 7.05%, almost below 7%. And the fact that it has a higher percentage today than Bitcoin, what does that tell you? That tell you that the altcoins are doing well today. So ask yourself, is it too late? Is it too late for me to get in? Am I too late? I know you was talking about Bitcoin when it was $74,000 a few months ago or last month. I know you were talking about Bitcoin when it was $76,000, $78,000. Now it's almost $91,000. Am I too late? So we're going to talk about that today because like I've been talking about, some folks thought we were in a bear market. Some folks were saying we're in a bull market. The emotions were split. A lot of folks were commenting saying, Coach, give it up. We're in a bear market. Then I had my folks that was riding with me saying, Coach, do your thing. We're in the bull market. We're riding with you. So a 4-year cycle is what we are in. The 4-year cycle will not be ending until the end of this year. So it's very hard to say if the bull market, the 4-year cycle ended early. You have to let it play out. You watch the NBA playoff games, LeBron James, the Lakers, you might watch Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors. The game is not over after the third quarter. You have to let it play out. You saw the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, them boys was up by 23 points in one of those games. In the fourth quarter, the other team came back and tied it up. So you can't get out too early. You got to let the game play out before you can even make a decision or identify what the heck it is. So asking yourself, is it too late? No, it's not too late because the 4-year cycle is not broken and the 4-year cycle is not over. Understand what the 4-year cycle is. There are 4 phases of a cycle. You have the first stage, which the accumulation stage of the cycle. Then you have the growth stage of the cycle. Then you have the bubble. And after that, you have the crash. So it's up to you as the CEO of your own portfolio to do the necessary research to learn what these 4 phases of the cycle is and what they mean. How do I identify when is the growth stage? How do I identify when is the accumulation stage? The bubble stage is when we're at the top. We know the bubble stage of the last cycle was November 2021. That's when Bitcoin hit its all-time high. That was the bubble. The bubble have to burst in any market. We had a housing bubble, stock market bubble, .com bubble. The bubble have to burst. The 4-year cycle of Bitcoin always creates a bubble. And what happens every 4 years with that bubble? It bursts. And when the bubble bursts, guess what happened? There's a crash. That's cycle phase number 4. So I advise you to do your research and pay attention and learn what those 4 phases mean and how to identify what those 4 phases are and where we should be seeing those 4 phases line up in the 4-year cycle. If you can identify that, if you can do that, you will be a successful cryptocurrency trader. So that's very important, understanding what the 4-year cycle is. And then you also have to understand patience and having control. So you'll know when to buy, so you'll know when to sell. If you had patience, then you would have been knowing that the 4-year cycle's not over. Let me just relax. Like I've been saying the past weeks, take a chill. Just relax. Every day is not a day for you to be trading. Some days just kick back, kick your feet up. Depends on how your portfolio is sitting. Are your bags already filled? Some of us have been filling our bags for years, since the beginning of this cycle. We've been dollar cost averaging in. Some folks are just getting in last month, just getting in last year. So they are in the process of filling their bags. Well, when you see the red days, when the fear and greed index was extreme fear, we've been saying those are buying opportunities. These are once in a lifetime opportunities. You don't know when you will see these opportunities again. These prices may not come around again until after the bubble, until the next crash. You have an opportunity right now to get these things while they're low, while they're beat down. Ethereum, $1,400. You see what Ethereum is right now? Probably by the time this video is released, old man Ether will be sipping a little bit of coffee at $1,700. Patience is very important. Control, understanding when to buy. Oh, why should I buy it right now? It's at $1,400. It's getting beat down. Look like it is getting ready to go to zero. So you don't understand the 4 phases of the cycle. You don't understand that we have not hit the bubble yet, that we're still growing. This is the growth phase. This is the growth phase. So very important to understand what the 4 cycles are. And also understanding when you're going along this journey, this 4-year cycle, there's going to be a lot of negative emotions that will be built up inside of you. You're going to see your portfolio go on a roller coaster. It's going to go up and down, and it's hard to control it. But that's what happens every 4 years. It's very volatile. Cryptocurrency is a very volatile asset. So if that is the what you're investing in, you have to understand what it comes with. It comes with the ups. It comes with the downs. So when you're going up, everything is happy-go-lucky. You're making money. But when you're going down, that's when the negative emotions set in. Last year, I remember folks, summertime, Coach, I'm tired. I just can't take it. I'm exhausted. I'm waking up with headaches. I'm having an attitude. I'm snapping at my kids. I'm not feeling this. I'm going to have to tap out. I get it. It is not for everybody. But if this is what's necessary for you to keep a level head, for you to maintain your sanity, then by any means, by all means, please exit. Because you don't want cryptocurrency to be affecting your health, to be affecting your home life, etc. But for those of us who understand the volatility, we just gonna ride it out. We came prepared with seatbelts. We came prepared with helmets, and we're ready. Yeah, it's gonna be bumps. We're gonna be bruised, but in the end, we will be rewarded. Market went down. Emotions, negative emotions. Why did I get into crypto? I wish I would not have ever gotten into crypto. My portfolio is red. I had $100,000. Now my portfolio is saying $55,000. I should have took out when it was $100,000. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's a volatile ride. But we understand it is also a 4-year cycle. It is not over. When it goes down, guess what it will be happening next? It's going to go up. Patience and control is very important. So we've been riding this roller coaster. Definitely a journey going along this 4-year cycle, but we understand, like I've been preaching, always the year after the Bitcoin halving is where we see the bubble, is where we see the top. So that's what we've been waiting on, and that's what we're standing on. So sometimes you have to also understand what your emotional level are. If you're a very emotional person, you can use that as a benefit. When you see your emotions or you see that you're getting upset, you're ready to jump out, do the opposite. Do the opposite of what you're feeling. When it was $74,000 and some of the folks said, you know what, Coach, I'm done. I can't really take it. Do the opposite of what you're feeling And when you're feeling like that, buy the red, and vice versa. When the market is pumping, when it's happy-go-lucky, when you just made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, take some profits. Do the opposite of what you're feeling. Oh, I think it's gonna keep going to 100,000. XRP is gonna go to $1,000. Do the opposite of what you're feeling. There's few different tactics, few different things that you can use to your advantage as far as dominating this 2025 bull market, because we are just starting and entering quarter two of 2025. We're not late. Actually, folks who was able to get in when it was extreme fear about a month ago, salute to you. You guys got in at a very low point. You was able to get Ethereum $1,400. You were able to get Solana $99, $90. Cardano at 50 cents. You were able to get XRP a dollar 30, dollar 50. Oh yeah, you're doing your thing. So shouts out to those who just came in and who was able to buy the bottom, buy the extreme fear, who had courage. It was not easy to buy Solana when it dipped under $100. You had to have courage. It was not easy to buy Bitcoin Cash at $280. To buy Bitcoin at $75,000. That wasn't easy. But if you understand the phases of the 4-year cycle, then you know, this is an opportunity right here. I got no choice but to buy right now if I'm standing on the 4-year cycle. But if I think we're in a bear market, I might as well close my app. I might as well stop watching Stock Holiday, because I know he is a bull and he's going to say he's standing on the 4-year cycle. I'm a bear. I believe it's a bear. A bear market. I believe the 4-year cycle is over. So some folks believe that it's always split. Nobody is going to think alike, which is understandable. Everybody's opinion is valued. Nobody's the smartest in the room. But as for me and my crew, we standing on the 4-year cycle, and we are going to continue to dominate this 2025 bull market. Also, we understand that the markets move very fast. As you can witness right now, last month we were at $74,000. A few weeks ago, we were in the $70,000. And today, we're about $90,000, $91,000. I always talk about how vicious Bitcoin is. When Bitcoin is pumping, y'all already know Bitcoin can run up between $8,000 to $10,000 in one day. Like I mentioned, Bitcoin went from $108,000 to $74,000 in 1 month. You mean you could lose $30,000 in 1 month, Mr. Bitcoin? Well, guess what can also happen? In 1 month, guess what Bitcoin could do? It could run its butt up $30,000 in 1 month. Just like it could go down $30,000 in 1 month, it could go up $30,000 in 1 month. The market is speaking to you. The market is revealing itself. It showed you what it can do, but it just showed you in the flip. It showed you in the downward. Now it's going to show you in the upward direction. I already showed you that I can go down $30,000 in 1 month. What do you think I could do when we start going up? You think I could go up $30,000 in 1 month? I just showed you I can go down. So if I can go down that fast, guess what I could do when I'm going up? I could take my butt up $30,000 in 1 month. Don't give up on the 4-year cycle. Don't give up on Bitcoin. Bitcoin can run up fast. This market moves very fast because it's very volatile. We like it when it's volatile in the upward direction. We don't like it so much when it's going down, when it's bleeding, and when it's volatile in the downward direction. So also understand that altcoin season will happen. And altcoin season is fast also. That's what I'm talking about. That 2-month window. When altcoin season happens, it's going to happen very fast. It's going to start fast and it's going to end fast. Last year, we saw the baby altcoin season. It started in January, ended in March. Very quick. We were thinking it was going to continue. A lot of hopium. It didn't happen. Same thing's going to happen in 2025 when the real altcoin season occurs. If you thought the baby altcoin season was something, you ain't seen nothing. The real altcoin season is going to be more explosive than the baby altcoin season. You saw how those meme coins were running during January 2024 through March 2024. Those meme coins are going to be exploding in 2025. They're beat down right now, but you got an opportunity to buy those meme coins, those small coins, while they're beat down. It is not too late. If you loved them when they were at that high, if you loved Turbo Coin when it was a penny, almost 2 penny, and you don't love it right now at 0.001, 0.002, I don't know what to tell you. Buying these coins while they're red, while they're beat down, have always been a recipe for success. Buying the fear has always been proven to be the right thing to do. Now, the Fear and Greed Index, one of our main indicators that we've been watching, this thing is heading up. We was at 15, now today we're at 38. We've more than doubled the Fear and Greed Index. February and March were brutally red. Like I've been telling you guys, do you think every month is going to be red? Every month is not going to be red. Yeah, it may seem like some doom and gloom here and there, but it's not going to be red the entire year. Every quarter is not going to be red. Quarter one was red. January was green. February and March was brutal. We got through that. We still breathing. We still standing tall. We were still sticking with the 4-year cycle. Dollar cost averaging in, buying these dips. Even though my bags are super packed, there's so many opportunities out there. I couldn't just sit back and sit by. Yeah, I've been buying Bitcoin for years when it was very low. But with $74,000 Bitcoin in this cycle, 76, that's a steal. I had to DCA and get a little bit more. Ethereum, $1,400, I had to get a little bit more. All those courageous moves that we've been making during February and March when the markets were beat down and red are now paying off. Most of those plays are in profits now. We were buying Turbo 0.001. Now it's probably 0.002, 0.003. We've doubled our money in that position where we bought last month. So it's just a process. You have to understand the 4 phases of cryptocurrency, understand the 4 phases of the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin, but also understand that the bull market will end. When the altcoin season comes, you're going to think it's going to last forever. Altcoin season will end. The bull market will eventually end, and the 4-year cycle will eventually be over, but it's not over yet. A lot of folks are going to be rushing into cryptocurrency and Bitcoin like they do every 4 years. It's called fear of missing out. They're going to see Bitcoin at $125,000. They're going to be calling your phone. They're going to have the fear of missing out. I know you was telling me about it when it was $80,000. You was even telling me about it when it was $45,000. Now it's $125,000. Should I start buying Bitcoin now? XRP is now $6. Should I start buying XRP now? I know you mentioned it when it was 50 cents. You even told me when it was 85 cents, but it's $6 now. What app should I use and download to start buying XRP at $6? Folks are going to be buying at the top. Exit liquidity is going to be entering. When exit liquidity start entering, you know what you need to be doing. You need to be exiting. Only one way to make money in cryptocurrency is to sell. We're not married to any of these plays. I'm married to Bitcoin, but even Bitcoin, I will be selling when I think the top has been hit. In order to make money in cryptocurrency, you got to sell. Eventually, you're going to have to press that sell button. You're going to have to take profits. You may even going to have to exit in stages. You don't have to exit all at once because nobody's going to be absolutely for sure when that top is going to be hit. And also, the top is going to be different for each coin. If you can look, previous cycles, some tops was in April. Some tops were in November. Understand that each coin can have different tops. So that's part of doing your research. But we still got a long ways to go. Definitely breathing, taking deep breaths. Just as we go down, we can go up, and just as we go up, we can go down. But understand what part of the cycle we're in, dollar cost averaging in on the coins that you have done research on and that you like. But we're just going to continue to dominate this 2025 bull market, and no, you are not late. So come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have a great cryptocurrency community, and we would love to see you over there. But like I said, I just continue to come to you guys every day, just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.